Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Her personality needs to be complementary to yours. And this is very important. Now, the other week I talked about, quality women, plenty of quality women. And, you still get some guys who don't believe that and all that, but that's them. But one of the things people seem to skip over is if you look and talking about quality women, it depends on if they quality to you. That's it. Now, what do I always say? I tell men. I always tell y'all, look for your tribe. And your tribe ain't like necessarily your racial group or something, but your tribe is simply the women who click with you. That's it. And what's clicking? It means their personalities click with you. Their personalities click with you, and you also find them attractive. And it's the type of woman who generally finds you attractive. And there's some deeper science there that, people who follow some of my deeper stuff and, like that, they're aware of it, right? But one of the things that's very important is the personality, because you can be physically attracted to her. She can be physically attracted to you. And at best, y'all might be able to have a sexual relationship, as long as that lust lasts. But otherwise, y'all probably won't be able to get along outside the bedroom. Now, we talking about quality, the personality becomes more important. If you're talking about a long-term relationship, because I know a lot of y'all fellas, y'all looking for a wife. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I know some people are against that and everything. Let them be. You living your life. Men can't dictate to another man how he gonna live. As long as if you live in that, own it and go with it. Or at least a steady relationship, because you understand what it entails. You ain't trying to be on that player thing, and that's fair too. But whatever you do, if you do, whether you're trying to be a player or whether you just trying to be a monogamous dude, that her personality has to be complementary to yours. Because that's really, I'm going to tell you what, when you look at relationships and why they succeed or fail, always point to the personality. Always point to it. Like if you get a couple who marry and, they might stay married 7 years or something, even have some kids in there, but then years later they ready to break up. And people say, oh, they just grew apart. No, they probably weren't a match to begin with, because a lot of times when people do marry or get in a relationship, it's usually some other factors there that people prop up, but personality-wise, they never got together, It might have been on lust, and they trying to make some other stuff work, or because of their social values and all of that, trying to make some other stuff work. But it still come down to, is her personality complementary to yours? And see, in order to really understand that, a man got to really first understand his personality before he even gets with the woman. See, a lot of guys up here trying to complain about the women, but the key really, and this is just in general, this is a general thing, a little slight tangent. If a man wants a woman, he got to first understand himself. And once he understands himself, what his likes and dislikes, really understand, not just flow through life, but consciously say, well, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is where I'm going, this is my mission in life, and this is my personality. This is what I can put up with. This is what I can't put up with. Once you understand that, then it becomes easy. But then you look for the woman whose personality is complementary to what you're presenting. Basically, she got to be the type that click with you. And complementary don't mean she's complementary. Understand something with complementary too. Don't mean she's like a female version of you. Let me make that clear, because sometimes you get, especially a lot of men, as men, we tend to be logical and rational, all right? We tend to take stuff step by step, and if we're a real man, our moves aren't dictated by emotion. We thinking about stuff, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what we're supposed to be, but a mistake some men make, they want a woman doing the same thing. That's not really complimentary. Yeah, she got a simpler personality, but that's not complimentary. Complimentary means she has something that fits into it. It's like you're a team. It's like, Well, let me use another example. A relationship. Think of a relationship as a ship going down a river. It has one captain. You're the captain, right? You need somebody who's going to be a good crew member who could probably do some stuff that you don't necessarily express. So if you logical and rational, there's nothing wrong with her being emotional and everything. That's actually good in a family because, that emotion allows that woman to be a good mother, and take care of the things that are more nurturing, And in fact, when you understand it, I'm going to tell you what, I've talked about the house of the man and the house of the woman. Let's understand it. And I talked about this, the infamous self-improvement summit. I talked about this during that. Like every aspect of the house of the man, there's a complementary woman to it. Like, for example, the warrior, he's the protector of the home. He's the one who goes out, he protects the home, he protects the woman, he protects the family. A complementary woman is not a protector woman. A complementary woman to that warrior is a nurturing woman. She's the one who sit back and take care of the inside of the house. He take care of the outside. He makes sure nobody come in it, but she takes care of the inside. That's complementary. She take care of the kids. You taking care of the kids in your own way, but you more or less training them to be warriors or to navigate the world. But she's the one kissing the boo-boos and stuff. That's complementary. Or if you get the guy who's the eagle, he's complementary to the seated hawk woman. That woman is usually more intuitive. Yeah, she got an intellectual aspect and everything, but it's not, she come to something, she'll say have a vision of the future or something, right? A vision, like say they're a couple. Now she has the vision of a house, having a house on a hill somewhere. All right, she's more intuitive, but the man is more rational. She has a vision, but he's the one who can make it happen. He can bring out the step by step. That's complementary. Or you talk about the hunter. The hunter, that's the money maker right there, the man going out there. But the woman that's complementary to him is the one who can help him build that. And she's the one who manages how, he'll make the money. He'll make the money, but then she's the one who's going to help him to manage it. Notice I say help him to manage it and be a part of his business if that's what he's doing. And then you got the guy who's more social. The woman's going to be social too, maybe in a different way. Or the healer. She's going to heal in a different way. Complementary is like a team. It's like, it's like you playing sports, right? I'm going to use an example for me. When I was younger and playing pickup basketball, I was always the first pick. It's like when people picking teams, I was the first pick, right? Even though my game was mainly like defense, rebounding, passing, all that other stuff, right? And I could score just enough to keep the other team honest, right? They couldn't let me go. Now, the reason why I was always picked by the gunners, like dudes who just like to gun. Oh, they used to fight over me because I'd pass them the ball. Now, understand something. If we were both gunners, that wouldn't be complimentary. But they were the gunners. I was the one to get the rebound and all that other little stuff, so it worked. That's why they would grab at me, because I would do it. And if you look at any team in any sports, nobody, you'll have the gunners, but then you'll have that dude who will get the rebound. That's complimentary. Like when you're looking at a woman, you got to look at it like you the star of the team. You the star of the team. So you need somebody who can play on that team, who can complement what you're bringing to the table. So when you're dealing with a woman, she got to compliment you. And when I say compliment, her personality has to be complimentary. That's how y'all click. You don't need another star. When you have that ship that's going down, that relationship going down the river, you don't need two captains. You need a good first mate. That's how you look at it. So a quality woman, her personality needs to be complementary to yours. All right? So that's all I got for now, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.